Hey everybody, hope you're having an awesome day. I know I am. It's a great day. It was a great weekend. It's going to be a great weekend. It's going to be a great week. It's going to be a great day. Keep a positive outlook and let's make this a wonderful place, right? So try to keep that positivity going. So just keep it going. So hey, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Think about it if you want and you see some good stuff on here. I think that you're going to love the content. I know I'm liking it. The channel's growing, great viewers, great community, really having a lot of fun right now. So hopefully think about subscribing, become part of the community, get updates, hit that little bell icon over here so that you know when you see it coming up, or hit that little logo over in the corner over there. That makes it easier for you to subscribe. Just click on that and you'll see a subscribe button pop up and just click on it. So it's super easy to do. Really helps the channel out, helps me out. So and I love having new people in the family. And again, it's not just about me, it's about the community. It's a caring, sharing community. I do promote some of the other channels as well. So I'm trying to do one of those a week at least, and kind of demonstrate that there's other channels out there that we should be watching and helping them out as well, as because it does really help each other out as we grow in the community as well. So hopefully think about joining. Again, thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below, and then hit that bell icon over here. Okay, really appreciate it. So guys that are coming back, thank you that you come back time after time. Really, you guys are helping me to become a better cook. You're helping me to keep on track and keeping me accountable on every day things that I do. So thank you. This is really weird talking to the camera because they're right next to the camera is where the video is. So I have a habit of looking at the video instead of the camera. So if you see me looking on, that's what I'm doing. I got to learn to focus on the camera, but I'm trying to see what's going on as well. So I got one of those flip screen ones that fold out on it, so it's kind of weird, right? But anyway, so welcome. You guys that come back every time. You're giving me tips and tricks. I'm not a cook by any means. I'm a hack at it. I've learned to do it because of the fact I just had to do that to survive in this keto world. There's a lot more keto products today than when I even started. I started a little over 4 years ago now, so I've been maintaining this for over 4 years. So people that tell you that it's not sustainable, well, I can tell you that it's over 4 years for me, and I'm doing well. I can tell you a number of folks have been doing it well over 2 years. I can tell you people that have been doing it for over 10 years, and you look at some folks like Holly Berry, right, that's been doing it for, I don't know, 20 or 30 years, right? So people that say it's not sustainable are not exploring the options and look at some of the opportunities that there are to make some of the great things that you can eat on it, right? So hopefully you stick around and you learn all about that stuff. And again, if you learn something and you have some great tips or tricks, feel free to share them with me, or the community, I should say, not just me. But my last video, somebody gave me a bunch of cooking tips, and I'm going to incorporate those in the next time I make those protein chocolate chip cookies. So I'm going to try it. So anything to make the cooking better, anything to make everybody's life better, is greatly appreciated. So and that's what it's all about. Let's make each other better, happier, in a better place. So today's video is going to be, I'm going to make carnival angels. Jeez, I don't know why I can't say that. Carnival Angels Hawaiian rolls. I've attempted to make these before and it was a fail. So I don't know how many other folks have made this, but I really want to make them. I really think I'd enjoy them. So I really want to try it. Like I said, last time I did, as soon as I put the egg yolks into it, the bread fell, and that was the end of that. So I'm going to attempt it again. I've gone back and I've watched her video a couple more times. I wrote everything out step by step, and I took her recipe. So I'm going to put a link down to her channel, her making this, because she does a better job at it than I do. And then you can go in and you can copy the recipe off of her page if you want to try to make it yourself. But it's something different, a different way of making the PSMF bread. Instead of making it just as bread, it's a good option, right? So it's rolls instead. So if you could make them for dinner. You could make them for a holiday festival. You got Easter coming up, so you could make them to have with your Easter dinner and stuff of that nature. So it's a really good recipe. So just if I can get it right. So anyway, so I'm going to adjust the camera here, and then we're going to get started on this recipe. All right, here we go. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some dried egg white protein powder. So again, I'm going to use the Keto Chow brand here. So really, really good. It has worked really well for me in the past. So I like it. I'm going to put in 1/3 cup of this. And I'm just going to mix it all right into the bowl. I didn't pre-measure any of this stuff, so then I need 1/3 cup of allulose. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to go back to this. All right, here we go. Like I said, this is my second attempt at making this. The first attempt was not so good. I'm going to put in the dried egg white powder protein first. I'm going to use the Keto Chow brand, so you can get it off the Keto Chow site. I'm going to put in 1/2 cup of this. If I had 1/2 cup out here, that would be very helpful. I got to have something that I forget every time, right? So, so we're going to put that in, set that aside, and I'm going to just dump everything into the bowl, and you're going to see me mix it. So then I need 1/3 cup of allulose, and I'm almost out of allulose. So I'm going to open up a new one. Again, I'm just using the wholesome brand. Again, you can find the link down below for these if you're really interested. Of course, if I could rip it open, that would be helpful. Put that in there. Next, I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. I think I'm going to go to a bigger bag of this stuff because I use quite a bit of it. We made bread the other day. We're making it every weekend now. Sometimes 2 loaves, just because we're using it for everything from sandwiches now to toasts to you name it, and we've been using it for it. So. And then I'm going to put in about 1/8 teaspoon. I'm just going to use this active dry yeast. This is more for taste than anything else. And it's tough when you have fat fingers. So this is about 1/8 teaspoon I'm going to put in. So I'm just going to put a little bit in. It's like I said, it's more for taste than anything else. Then I'm going to put in a little salt. I'll try to follow somewhat order to this. Some salt in there. Then I'm going to put the cream of tartar in there. This is another one that I'm almost out of. You can use just about any brand. Again, this is something I'm thinking I'm going to have to start looking for a bigger container of it because we're using so much of it. Well, that's the end of that one. That's a dead soldier, I guess they call it, right? Let's see, I'm going to put in 1 tablespoon of xanthan gum. Put that in. You like everybody that does that, they all go, you know, we all do that just because we like I think it's more because we like the sound than anything else, right? So the only thing I got left to put in here is, well, I got a couple of things to put in left in here, but I'm going to actually put in a little bit of, I'm going to mix this first. that's what she's doing. And this is 1 cup of egg whites. Now I got to tell you, I used 5 eggs and it didn't quite make 1 cup. So I used this egg whites that I had. I get this Kruger egg whites. This is the first time I've used this. I got to tell you, I made a loaf of bread out of it yesterday, and it took a long time for the eggs to whip up the peak. So I'm not a big fan of it. It's not clear like the other ones. The Bob Miller and the ones I get from Costco are much better than that brand, but that was like $3 cheaper. So I'm going to put the 1 cup of egg whites in here, and then I'm going to use some lemon extract. I don't have any pineapple extract. Generally, that's what you would be using, but I don't have any. I do have this. It's readily available to me. The pineapple one, I went to 2 or 3 different stores looking for it, and I couldn't find it. So I said, the heck with it. I'm just going to try something else that has tangy stuff to it. So I'm going to put in one teaspoon of that into it. I'm going to take and kind of start mixing it all around a little bit. Get it going. Now I do have some egg yolks I'm going to add at the end, and that will give it that kind of that taste for the Hawaiian rolls along with the lemon. All right, so I'm going to switch this around. And again, I'm going to turn this on low just to mix it up a little bit, and then once I get it mixed up a little bit, I'm going to go on high. Then I'm going to pause it just because of the fact it's noisy and you don't need to hear it. So. All right, this is where I'm going to ramp it up, and we are going to pause it, and we'll come back when it's whipped to stiff peaks. All right, now we're going to put in the 5 egg yolks into it. It's whipped to stiff peaks. You can see it. It looks pretty good. This is where it really failed on me last time, so I'm really going to try to make sure it's good. We're going to put them in real slow, one at a time. Generally, the egg whites don't like the fat a whole lot. And because some of these broke while I was separating the eggs, I'm going to try to do it with this, and we'll see how that works. So I'm going to do it really slow just to mix it one at a time. Whip it on high speed for a minute. All right, I can smell that lemon. Wow. Oh, it's not falling on me. That's a good thing. Alright, so I'm going to take this pan here. I took and I sprayed some olive oil on it, avocado oil on it, so that you see it. And then we're going to take some scoop. I sprayed a bunch in the scoop here as well. So we're going to shake it out. We're going to scoop it. Well, maybe not. Let's see if we can get this better picture here. Yeah, my scoop's not doing as well as some of the other ones I've seen. It looks pretty good. And you want to put them up so they're just touching each other. Maybe I can get 4 in a row. I gotta find something easier to do than the scoop. I don't know whether it's this scoop or they all make it look so easy. That was a good one. Hey, starting to work better. I gotta eat something to get this down so we can get the rest of it. I think the trick with a scooper is to just keep doing it until it falls out, I guess. That's the way it seemed to work. I think I'm just going to take this and add to some of the smaller ones here just to get it out. Alright, it didn't fall on me, so that's a great thing. Alright, so that's the way they came out. They do look like buns. So I'm going to throw these in the oven. I got it at 325. I'm going to throw it in for 15 minutes. We'll check them in 15 minutes and then we'll let us see how they come out. There we go. All right, so they are in the oven. So they're in the oven. Now when they come out, when the oven goes off, sorry about that. So when the oven comes out, these have to sit in the oven for about 15 minutes after they're done. And then we'll let them, they'll continue to cook while they're in there. Again, with the protein sparing modifier fast bread, if you take it out of the oven as soon as it's done, it will fall. So we want these things to bake. And then I'll show you what they look like when they come out. Fingers crossed, they look a lot better than they did last time when I got to this phase. So fingers crossed. Hey, this is a great time if you're enjoying the content to think about thumbs up, hitting that subscribe button, and hitting that little bell icon over here. So, or hitting that little, you know, Alan's Awesome Keto World logo down there in the corner, and when it pops up, subscribe. Just click on the subscribe button. Really quick and easy. You know, just trying to make it convenient for you. So hopefully you're enjoying the content. Think about sticking around, all right? Come back when the rolls are... I thought I'd give you a little peek at what they look like. The buzzer just went off. I gotta let them sit in there for another 15 minutes. But that's what they look like in the oven. Don't open the door, whatever you do, otherwise you're gonna have a lot of flat ones. So we'll come back in 15 minutes and check it out. All right, are we ready to see what they look like? Let me get some gloves. Turn them off. They look like dinner rolls. Oh, they look pretty good. I mean, they're not big and round like a dinner roll, but I wouldn't expect them to be. But they look pretty good. I'm pretty impressed. These came out much better than the last batch I did. So hold them down here so you can kind of take a look at them. See what they look like in the pan. So they look pretty good. They look really good. All right, we'll come back here in a few minutes and we'll try and let them cool off a little bit. These things are still hot, so give them about 10 minutes and we'll come back and we'll do a taste test. Perfect. These are going to be just perfect. Actually, I think before we taste test them, I think I'm going to cut them in half. I'm going to put a little tad of butter. Look at that texture. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. They come out very good. They're really good. They're really nice. That lemon gave it a nice tangy taste. So I think I will buy some of the pineapple next time to try it because now I know I can make them. But the lemon came out really nice. That's a really nice tangy texture. Oh man. I like it. The more I bite it and the more I eat it, the more I like that lemon flavor to it. Maybe I won't put the pineapple in it. Maybe I'll keep the lemon in it. It's actually really, really nice. So, gave it a really, really nice flavor. So the lemon is something that you can go down and probably find. I can find it at Ralph's or my Kruger's or Sprouts has it, and I can find it just about anywhere around here. Vaughn's or Albertsons. So any of the stores. Pineapple I can't find, so I have to order it. So really, really good. So let's talk a little bit about the macros. Let me pull up the menu. I got some other cooking I'm doing here, so I did this last time too. So hold on a second. Let me find the recipe, and then we'll go over the macros.